for a feeling that's so new, so inviting, so exciting. You know what's not so inviting and exciting? This song. And the history of the Supremes. See, you learn a lot when you're given a song to sing for Mama's Next Big Act competition. And for instance, I learned that Barry Gordy and Diane, her real name was Diane Ross, were kind of pricks back in the day. Pricks. And they were really mean to Mary Wilson and extra mean to Florence Ballard. And it really wasn't so much a symphony of love back then. Yeah, so these girls came from the same projects in Detroit. And it was Florence Ballard that kind of recruited Mary and Diane for a group called the Primettes. But they were maybe together for a few months, and then Barry Gordy swept them up, and then in 1960 he relaunched them as the Supremes, a name that Florence came up with. Thank you very much. Now, it's rumored that Florence had the better voice and the stronger voice and was supposed to sing lead, but Diane and Barry had a different idea about things. So cut to like a year later, and Mary and Florence are back here. It's all about Diana. Can you imagine how Florence must have felt? She basically recruited these ladies, put the group together, named them, and now she's singing oohs and ahs 5 feet back while her skinny ass bug-eyed friend is singing lead and sleeping with the boss. Then suddenly your lips are touching mine, feeling so divine, till I leave the past behind. You know who couldn't leave the past behind? Probably Florence Ballard. Because eventually she was edged out of the band and had to sue to get her money. Yeah, it was said that when Florence was in the band, or the group, they earned for 10 days of touring $100,000, and they were still making millions from the sales of their albums. But she had to take them to court, and she lost. She walked away with only $160,000. At the age of 24, Florence Ballard's career was kind of over. Now, I knew that Dreamgirls was loosely based on the Supremes, but I naively thought that Florence's ending was a happy ending, like a Hollywood ending that Effie had. But it wasn't. She had a really horrible time. I'm lost in a world made for you and me. Love me, love me, love me, love me. Whenever you're near me, I hear a symphony, so sweet and tenderly, till our lips are meeting in your heart. Who cares? I didn't know all this, by the way, about the inner workings of the Supremes, but so by 32, Florence Ballard, sadly, was dead, and she died penniless. So, yeah, I'm sorry to bring the room down, but that's and I realized that I just completely generalize the entire story and inner workings of the Supreme, but it was kind of eye-opening. And I get that Berry Gordy had a record label to run, and I get that Diana Ross, had stars in her eyes or whatever. But do you have to be so mean to get what you want? I don't understand that. And it still goes on today. If you look at like Ike and Tina, Pete Best and the Beatles, Beyonce and Destiny's Child, Kermit and Miss Piggy, because then they just divorce. Why can't they just share? What's wrong with sharing? Maybe I'm a communist. Not a communist, maybe a socialist. Maybe I'm a socialist. So what? Why couldn't they just share? Because some people don't recover from that kind of betrayal, that kind of cruelness, and they die broken-hearted and just broken. You're mean to me. Why must you be mean to me? Gee, honey, it seems to me that you love to see me crying. I don't know why I stay home each night. Say you phone, but you don't, and I am left alone, singing the blues and sighing. You treat me coldly each day of the year. You always scold me whenever somebody is near, dear. Now it must be great fun to be mean to me, but you shouldn't. For can't you see what you mean to me? So, some people die brokenhearted, and then others make different decisions. Once that you decided on a killing, first you make a stone of your heart. Then if you find that your hands are still willing, then you can turn a murder into art. There really isn't any need for bloodshed. You just do it with a little more finesse. If you can sip a tablet into someone's coffee, then it avoids an awful lot of mess. Murder by numbers, 1, 2, 3. It's as easy to learn as your ABCs. Murder by numbers, 1, 2, 3. It's as easy to learn as your ABCs. Taste for this experience, and you're flushed with your your very first success, then you should try a twosome or a threesome. You'll find your conscience bothers you much less. For murder is like anything you take to. It's a habit forming need for more and more.